Yeah. Hey guys, welcome. Welcome. I hope you're great. I hope you can hear me well. Please let me know if you can hear me well. I think this just gonna put this mic a little bit up. I hope you can hear me well. Yes. So I hope you're having a what day is it today? Monday. Today's what? Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. Hope you are well. I hope you had a lovely weekend. I have not been doing my videos. I think I haven't done a video last week. I was going through those life altering moments. I want to switch off my phone. Okay, thank you to me. Lebo, please check the door. So, there's somebody at the door, baby. Those moments that you don't want to go through, and when you do go through them, um, they change your life, and then afterwards you're like, yay, thank you, universe, I'm so glad this happened. Almost killed me, but it happened, and I was never going to want it to happen. I was never going to ask for it. So yeah, I just had one of those, and I am so glad that it was so good in so many ways, other than the fact that it was umgowisho, but yay, it happened. So today we're going to talk about something else that Lebo, hi man, you're making noise. Go. Hey. So I am getting so much disturbed here. Sorry, guys. Okay, you can hear me. And okay, I see Zombini, you can hear me. So I wanted to us to talk about beliefs. So of course we are wanting something. And when we do have the desire, this desire is not our own. This desire is not something that we have it because we sort of want it to. Our thoughts are not our own. The thoughts that you get are in the level of your vibration. The thoughts that you experience are in the level of your vibration. So, depending with how much work you have done on yourself, you will get a certain type of thoughts. So you will notice that when you're feeling depressed, somebody who's depressed, I have been, maybe you have been, you know that. When you're depressed, your thoughts go the same direction. It's bad, heavy, just not good at all thoughts, and it's one after the other and one after the other. It's more like one is calling the other, another one is calling the other one. So in that time, your vibration is in that depressed mode. So the thoughts you get are those. So then, thank goodness, you find your way out, and all of a sudden, your thoughts changes. You're no longer thinking the bad stuff. You're thinking more about, I'm great, I'm good enough, things are good in my life, I can make it, I can do this, this can happen. So now you are in another vibration. The type of thoughts that are now accessible to you are a different vibration. And then, because really the Lord is good, you raise your vibration again, and all of a sudden you have thoughts of how to make things happen in your life. You start to think about, what if I do this, what if I do this, what if I call here, what if I talk to this person, what if I ask this, what if I try this. And now you are in a vibration of making things happen. So that is another vibration, and the thought patterns that are in that vibration are for that vibration. It's not something that you can't be depressed and be thinking about amazing things. It doesn't work like that. You are in that level, you will have the thoughts in that level. So what the universe wants is to work on our vibration that is high. Then when we are in a high vibration, then we are, I will use this term, good enough for the things in that vibration. So if we are in a high vibration, then the universe says, oh, you can have the house, you can have the car, you can have the job, you can have the business, you can have the promotion, you can have the bonus. And you start thinking about the fact that you are good enough for a bonus, you are good enough for a house, you are good enough for this and this and that. So when you are having a thought, a desire that you want this, it's because you are at the level of it. You are good enough for it. You are at the level of having it. So if you are allowing yourself to be in the vibration that is good enough, you are definitely going to have the good enough thoughts. And when you're having the good enough thoughts, you are going to allow yourself, oh, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. You are going to allow yourself to manifest what you want. So as I said, this year I'm going to talk a lot about manifestations. And why? Of course, this is year number 6. It is a year of allowing us to have what we want without working hard for it. Allowing us to have what we want because those things are already in our vibration. Those things are already in us. Okay, so one of the things that lately have been happening is a simple thing. The petrol prices have gone up. Now, the weirdest thing is that most of the people that I will say I speak to on a daily basis, people in my circle, nobody is talking about it. Nobody is worried about the petrol, and just like it's not part of the conversation. Like that's not something that we talk about. And when I look at the circle of my clients, everybody is mostly worried about the fact that will I be able to afford, the food is gonna go up, this is gonna go up, this, which is what the news is saying. We're gonna suffer, we're about to suffer. All things are gonna go up, and then will I have enough money for this? Will I be able to afford this? Will I be able to buy what I wanted? Will I be able to have what I wanted? So imagine now, there is something always happening in the planet. But depending with which vibration you are on, you can get it or not. There could be a time in the planet where there is good things that are happening. Maybe there is good investments in South Africa. South Africa is a great investment country, and there are people all over the world coming and investing here because they're gonna make so much money. But you never hear about it. You never talk about it. It's not in your vibration. Guess what? The good things are happening, and the people in the good vibration are talking about those things. The bad things are happening, and the people in the low vibration are talking about those things. So now it's a matter of choosing, where do you want to participate? So while I was seeing this whole petrol price thing, and looking at, because I'm that person, I'm always researching about something, like it's weird. So while I'm looking, and I'm like, but why is this happening like this? Why is this happening like this? I'm always just like that. I always just want to know why is what happening. Like why? Like it can be a daunting task, but of course it's one of the ways that I've learned so much about so many things, like things that changed my life and changed my client's life. I've learned by just questioning a whole lot of stuff. So while I was looking, what I noticed was that if you're thinking that petrol prices are going to affect you and are going to cost you a lot, what will happen is you are going to then find yourself in those kind of situations where the petrol price is affecting you and is causing you a lot of damage. But then, even if the petrol price is happening, but then since you're not in the I am going to suffer from this, then the petrol price and the war and all these things happening, they actually benefit you. A whole lot of you have heard me say during COVID, I made more money than I've ever made in my life. And a lot of people will say that during COVID, things were bad. But there was a time in 2008 when the world recession happened. I lost everything. I went into sequestration, I lost everything, because I was also in the part of people that said, if the world is in recession, then we're gonna lose, and I lost. So this time I was in a position where COVID is happening, the world is falling apart. But you know what? Even when the world is falling apart, I'm not going to fall apart. So there are so many people who have made so much money from COVID. There are so many people who are going to make so much money from this war. They are already like, there are WhatsApp groups that all they're talking about is how much money they are going to make, how much money they are already making from this mess. So it is not that anything that is happening out there is supposed to affect you. Is that how do you connect with this? If you see a problem, then guess what? That's what's going to happen. If you see an opportunity, the same problem is going to be an opportunity. So one of the other stories that I've come across in my lifetime is that before, I think it's 1948, there wasn't people, when they get married, they didn't put on wedding rings. They didn't have that whole thing of you must get married and you must get a ring and put it on. Then there was a company well, it wasn't a South African company, but it came and it saw that it can find all the gold it can get, and it went all over the world, De Beers. And from 1948, it made TV adverts, radio adverts, newspaper adverts, magazine adverts, everything adverts, and it said, it's good for you that when you marry, you buy a woman a diamond. And the more the carats, the better. And that diamond, that ring must be a sign of this union. And now it will be good that in your wedding you put it on. And because they went all out in all the media that you can ever think of, they invested so much money. Now today, we were not born in 1948. If somebody else can get the date correct, but I think it's 1948. I wasn't born in 1948. But now I believe, and I'm going to teach my children, probably, I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, that if you're getting married, you must get a ring. You must put a ring on your husband. You must put a ring on your wife. And if you are going to be proposing, hey, you must give her a ring. A ring is a sign of this and this and this. This thing was never there. Somebody saw an opportunity to make money, which is De Beers, and said, I'm going to tell the whole entire planet. There are very few places where they don't take a ring serious. That's where De Beers didn't get to. But almost, I would say 90% of the world believes that when you get married, you must put a ring on the person. And it was never, ever a thing, only until 1948. So if you can ask a person that was born before then, that was like maybe by then a teenager or a young adult, they will tell you that the rings were never there, and all of a sudden rings happened. So now what the newspapers said, what the radio and the TV and all this said about this ring thing changed everything. People believed it, people used it, people today, they use it without questioning. They actually will go and work so hard to buy a ring. They will actually do everything they can. It's not a wedding if there's no ring up, Of course, if you're doing the African side of things, which there isn't a ring still, like when you're doing the African wedding, there isn't a ring. But if you're doing the other wedding that we all have been told is the better, probably amazing one, you need a ring. You can't have one without a ring. So now in the news again right now, there's people even on social media, because now social media is even bigger than the news, that are saying petrol prices, and it's jokes. It's jokes, but the more you see the jokes, the more you believe them, of course. So now it's petrol prices, and I see the petrol prices joke. But what I was more pained by is the fact that other people are already even using the information to say to people, you're gonna be in debt, you're gonna be in this, you're gonna be. which then they use it to benefit themselves, of course. And they keep saying that so that people can have it like we are about to have less food and less money and less this, so you better tighten your belt and this. And I'm not saying you should be overspending, but I'm saying if you are spending well so that you can save, that is good. But if you are now forcing yourself to spend in another way because you're scared you're gonna run out of money, you are creating that moment in your life. You are the creator of your life. You manifest the things that goes in your head. So, two things you could do. Well, actually, it's one thing, but it's divided into two. You could change how you look at yourself in terms of where you are and where you want to go. And you then say, are my thoughts in line with the things I want? Do not consider what the world is doing or what the world is saying. If you are here in this planet right now, you deserve to be here, and you deserve. If you want a soft life, you deserve what. So, guys, when I'm talking about a soft life, this week I took some of my clients to do their river cleansing, and so one client went and she was like, you know what, Missy, I'm just here for the soft life. My only request is soft life. And I was like, hey, wait, what is soft life? She's like, I was like, you know what, your guides definitely know what you say when you say soft life. But I just never had a person, coming and requesting from their guides is soft life, like as in using that word. It was the funniest thing I've ever heard. But like, anyway, there's always funny stuff happening there. So it's one of those places. But so if you are not going to choose to say, okay, I'm going to choose the thoughts that I want to manifest, you better then increase your vibration. If you increase your vibration, and increasing your vibration is removing these things that are pulling you down, that are heavy on you. If you increase your vibration, you go up automatically. You're going to now have a new dimension of thoughts and things that comes into your life. So it's either you decide that I am going to think things that are in line with what I want, or you increase your vibration. Because remember, when you increase your vibration, you enter a level where the people in that vibration sees you and notices you and consider you and welcome you, and you start to think the same thoughts. And the more thoughts of that vibration you think, the more things that in that vibration you receive. The true story that is a fact is that if you're in a low vibration, you're going to be receiving the low stuff that nobody wants. If you're in a high vibration, you're going to be receiving the high vibration stuff that you probably need and want. Now, the Lord has given you everything, the good and the bad. You choose. The Bible says you choose life. If you want to choose life, because all is given to you. It's only you that can choose. Okay, so I'm going to take some few of the questions, and then I'm going to continue with this so that you can get my point. Hey guys, I see you. Malibu says, exactly, Boost. The petrol is up with 200 for my car. I couldn't cry about it. Well, you know what? You can make 1,000 more. Then the 200 doesn't make any difference now. If you decide that, no, I'm gonna level up, then the 200 trend is money. Is we cannot finish money. Money cannot be finished, guys. Like, money is energy. Money is like air. The fact that they wake up and tell us that money is small, it's a lie. Because when we wake up every day, God gives us the oxygen He has been giving us since, and God will continue after we've died, giving people the same oxygen every day. Nobody wakes up and say the oxygen today is little, because oxygen is energy. Unless your time is done here, which the oxygen is still going to be here, it's just your body that isn't going to be receiving the oxygen, because your body needs to rest and your soul needs to go somewhere. So other than that, the oxygen is the same as money. You can't finish money. You can't create more. You can't create less. You have the same money like oxygen. If you ever feel stressed about money and you wake up in the morning, look at oxygen. You do not wake up in this less. If you close your nose, you can have less oxygen, which you can do that. And it's a choice. But money you can't finish. So the fact that things are growing, things are going up in price, no, it doesn't mean that you can't make your money go up. You can't just make your money go up. It's the same thing. Okay, so I'm gonna look at your questions and I'm gonna answer them. And as we continue, so make sure that you click on the like button, you click on the subscribe button, you click on the share button. Please click on the share button. Let other children know. Do the work of the Lord. Let other children know this information is quite important for us to understand what's going on, so that we, even if we choose, we know what we're choosing. At least we know what we're choosing. Okay, and then also it just makes, if you click on the like button, or you follow me on Instagram, or you follow me on YouTube and Facebook, then you can see the videos when I do them, because I don't know when I will do them, but whenever I do them, then you can see them quickly. Okay, so hey blind guy. So if the prices go up, can we simply manifest more money, more income to balance things? Absolutely, yes. That's just what I was saying, that money doesn't finish. If the price of petrol goes up, you just make more money. It's that easy. You should think of it that easy. Let me say that, because the news are telling you. You know how many times, guys, I invited to radio stations, and they're like, "Busi, how can we tighten the belt a little bit tighter?" Even last year, they were asking me during COVID, how do we tighten it? Even now, the petrol price is going up. They say, like, how do we tighten it? I'm like, how far can we tighten the belt? But then, thank goodness, because, of course, every time when I am invited in those places, I am able to let people know that, no, man, it's not about tightening the belt. It's about fixing your life. Okay, so Malebu says, true, our vibe is our currency. Yes, absolutely, Malebu. Mamba Murendi says, diamonds are forever. Yes, Munumamba. That's what these people said. And then they made it official. So that again just shows you somebody thought about it. Somebody somewhere, when they were sleeping, they thought, me, I'm gonna go and sell all these diamonds all over the world, and I'm gonna make everybody believes in the diamonds. And then everybody believed it. They created their own reality. Now it's our reality. That is how big and strong the power of the mind is. The blind guy says, greetings to you all, and increased greetings as well. Thank you so much for joining us. We've missed you. Somebody else says, I can't see this name here because of this app, so it's probably from a group. I don't see the name, don't worry, but I can see your comment. Can you give us practical ways to increase our vibration right now? Oh yes, I'm definitely going to do that. So the question says, can you give us practical ways to increase our vibrations? As in, at this moment, yes, I'm definitely going to do this. I'm going to definitely do that. Okay, so let me check on Instagram if there are questions before we continue. Hey, Bobby, thank you so much. Baby says, I am beautiful. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, even go wisha, guys. Even glow, you know what you finish go wishing? You come out looking like diamonds. Sino says, hi, Busi. How do we know that desire or thoughts are our own, because we are so much influenced by social media most of the time? Okay, this is a very important question. I'm going to answer it just now. Sweli says, Bali says, I will see, you always challenge my mind. You make me think of new ideas. Yes, child, yes, child, yes, child. But I can't do this thing for nothing. You must benefit. I can't just come here and spend my whole entire hour and then you don't get anything. That would be wrong. Tumi says, next question, thanks. Coach Miss P says, I love the vibrational thoughts, Pussy, and I agree. It's high consciousness and elevation we need to reach out in thought. Yes, absolutely true. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this one for Sino. Hi, Pussy. How do we know the desire thoughts are our own, because we are so much influenced by social media most of the times? Okay, so this is a good question. Now, so when somebody talks about the fact that you're going to be broke because the petrol price is going up, they talk to a fear. that you already have, depending on where you are situated. Because your fear might be that I don't have enough money. And if somebody talks about the fact that you are just gonna have lesser, even less money now that this is happening, then they are sort of giving you what is this evidence. They are adding on that fear. They are making that fear stronger. So that is why that belief you have, which in this case we will call it a limiting belief, it's getting stronger and stronger. So when DBS started, they put out one advert and they said this is a good thing. But then they put more and more and more and more and more. And the more people saw this information, the more people believed it. So if you know what you want, so in this case, you are saying, me, I don't care if petrol goes 5,000 rand up, I will make 20,000 rand up, so I will never be in problems. Then that's information of the social media doesn't affect you because you do not believe, you don't have a fear around what they are saying about this thing. Hence, I'm saying the groups I'm in, they don't talk about petrol price going up because they don't care. They just busy making more money. You see, they don't care how much petrol goes up. They don't care. It goes up, they make money. It goes down, they make money. That's how they set their lives up. So now the other thing which we are doing in the manifestation course, and I would say if you're not in the manifestation course, we're doing the manifestation course 12 months, creating your life with the sun energy. So that is one of the important things you also need to know, how to use the energy that you have around. So we are having this 12 months program for using the sun energy, and now we are in autumn, and autumn is time for planting your seeds. It's time for you to commit to what you want. But then before you commit to what you want, this issue that Sino has raised comes into play. The fact that, are you wanting a car because everybody has a car, or you're supposed to have this car to show that you are worthy? Do you want to go on holiday because also you must sometimes post that you are not in your house every day? Do you want to live in that house because you must also invite your friends to come and visit you in that kind of an address? So and again, who wants you to buy the house? Who wants you to buy the car? So the thing is this: if you have a fear of not being good enough, if you have a fear of not being happy with who you are, you must get other people to clap for you so that you think you are better, or you are at least fitting in. So when the car manufacturer BMW says this car is going to make you be the one, you're like, yes, I want to be the one. So then you listen to them. But if you know that, oh no, I just want a comfy car that will do this and do this, I am not buying it because I must be fulfilling a fear, but I'm buying it because it fulfills my desires, my comfort. Okay, so if you know exactly who you are and what you want, no matter whoever can say anything out there, you cannot have a problem. There are people who have problems like, why do you have makeup on? Why do you have, and there are people who go and stop putting makeup on and then they're scaring us here and then like, why, child, why doing this to us? Because they are trying to please everybody but themselves. If the makeup makes you happy, why do you care the other person thinks about it? Anyway, there's a whole long story around makeup. I don't even want to touch it. It's exactly the same as the diamond story. So, but this one in a reverse mode. But anyway, let's not get into that now. I'll do a video on that, on the spiritually creepy stuff. You know, when I'm doing the creepy stuff videos, like I'll do that. We'll talk about it. The other day I was talking about hair, and of course I almost got killed on YouTube, but it's fine. So I'll do one again one day about that. We'll talk about it. It's fine. So, but if you know who you are, whoever says whatever in social media, and you don't have a fear around that thing, it wouldn't affect you, Sino. So, if you know what you want and you know what God is doing for you and has for you, you will go for that thing. And everybody else who says this is the in thing, this is the out thing, be this, don't be this, you wouldn't care. It wouldn't affect you. Okay, so I hope that answers you. Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, there aren't any questions there. Then I'm gonna answer this one about how to increase our vibrations. Somebody else is asking, not sure why Facebook is not showing my name, but thanks for reading out my question. Is Novantu your favorite? Yes, Novantu. Oh, okay. So it's this program Novantu I'm using. It puts all the social media platforms, but then if it's on the group, it doesn't show the name, so it's fine anyway. So now let's talk about how you increase your vibration, because that is one of the things that you can do. And when you increase your vibration, then you are allowing your manifestations to function better. This morning I had a client, because every day I hear this, but the client today, just like the one that I'm about to share a bit of what her issue was. It touched my heart. She said to me, "Hey, Wasim, I just met you a few months ago. I saw that you were doing a 100K program where you're helping people to manifest 100K. So I'm a few days in the thing, and I'm not seeing the 100K yet. So what happened actually is that I went and borrowed money from a bank, and I went and invested it in crypto. Yes, it was 40,000, and then it wasn't working. Then I went again, and I was told that I must put a little bit more. Then I went and borrowed another, I think another 30 or so. Now I owe the bank 80,000, and now the money in the crypto is not coming back. Okay, so I have a problem. And she's so young, like she's so young. So my heart broke, because it's not like she made a mistake. It's not even a mistake. Like, it's just what the world is doing out there. Somebody is telling somebody that, bring me 50 rand, I'm going to make you 200 rand. And the thing is this: if that person could make themselves more 200 rands by 50 rands, and it was true, they wouldn't tell you. We guys, people who have money, they never go around telling people how to make money. It doesn't happen. But only a person who says that 50 rand of yours is gonna make me money, so bring me that 50 rand, because that 50 rand to me, to you bringing me that 50 rand makes me money. So bring me your 80,000. I'm saying to you, it's gonna be 300,000 in 3 months. It's gonna be this much in. Then you can pay the bank back, and then you can have your life, and you have an amazing life. If they could do that for themselves, they wouldn't be telling people. So this child now has lost 80,000 rand in personal loans. You know how much is gonna pay back? A whole lot of money. And she is now depressed. She is thinking she's a failure. She's thinking she's stupid and all these things. But what happened there? Somebody used her fear against her to say, you want more money, right? I will get you money. Give me 80,000. She said, I don't have it. She said, then the person said, go and borrow it from the bank and bring it to me. That's what happened. So now, when you are to start manifesting, you need to know one thing, and one thing very clear: you manifest according to your value. If you are there, your value in the spirit, I'm not talking about money in your bank account. When I'm saying your value in the spirit, is the money that you can make if you sleep, or you wake up, or you go out of your bed, or you don't go. We all have an amount that we are in the level of, in the vibrational spirit. There are people, even if you've studied and if you're a doctorate, they are sleeping on the streets. They don't have a job, and they have a doctorate, and they're sleeping with it on the street. There are people who don't even know how to write their name, and they're signing millions in the banks, and they don't even know how to write their name. They've never seen a door of school. I'm just using education because, again, we were told that education equals how much money. So many people are saying, I'm studying so that I can earn more. I'm studying. Of course, it's a lie. So now, if you're going to have a goal that is attached to a fear, the point of manifestation is that this goal must be something that makes you excited. But if it's attached to a fear, it's not going to happen. So how do you do that? Making sure that your goal is attached to something that you're excited about, not something that you're fearing. Now you're going to say to me, but see, if my goal is to make more money because I don't have money for the rent at the end of the month, then what are you saying? Of course, I fear that I'll sleep on the street. So how do I not then make a goal of money because I want to manifest money for my rent this month? It's easy. You don't have to change that you don't have rent, and you can manifest money for rent, but you change how you feel about the problem. You change how you feel about the problem. Number one, you must always understand that you must have value that you are giving to the world to be able to extract whatever you want. So if you know that I am valuable up to 20,000 rand because I can make 20 t-shirts and sell them today. If there was somebody who's buying them, I can make 20 t-shirts. So 20 t-shirts are 20,000 rand. If you know that I can balance books for 50 companies in a month, and balancing each book takes 3,000, and when I balanced 50 books for a company, at the end of the month I will have 300,000. That is the value of your manifestation that you can have. It's not lotto. Like, people think manifestation is totally like, Busi, I want 20 million. I want my manifestation amount is 20 million. And there's nothing wrong with you wanting 20 million. But then tell me, what are you going to do? What are you capable of that is 20 million rand? What are you capable of that is 20 million rand? Can you make t-shirts in this month period that can be sold that makes 20 million rand? Can you go and sell something that can reach 20 million people and is 1 rand each? Okay, so if you do not have the value attached, you are killing yourself, because all of a sudden you're thinking, I want to manifest 20 million, but then your subconscious mind says, it can't happen. What are you giving? What are you providing for this 20 million? So in the manifestation process, hence I'm saying, when we're doing this course, the 12 months process, we are putting in place those things. The first phase, for some of you, I see you online, that I do. The first phase was just to commit, to know exactly what is it that we're supposed to be manifesting. Sometimes you want to manifest a relationship and it's not time to manifest a relationship, and you're going to crack your head and you're gonna go out here telling people umjolo is a problem. Umjolo is not a problem, has never been a problem, will never be a problem. It's a problem when you're doing it when it's not time for it. Then you're gonna lie. People who are happy in relationships, they don't even talk about it. You don't hear them say stuff. They are happy, they don't have problems with that. They pass, like, oh no, that's not an issue in my life. They pass. Only the ones who are. So you might be trying to manifest a house, and it's not time to buy a house now. It's time for doing some other things. It's time for you to get your promotion at work. It's time for you to become a manager. So sometimes, of course, like Sino was saying, you will go and do things that you think you should be doing because everybody's doing it. But then you need to sit down and find out what is exactly that you're doing. But then the next level is that level. So this March, we're going to be doing the planting level. And it's not even the time yet to say, what value do you bring? But you must have the value that you bring to the manifestation. So there are people that work in companies and they do so much. They make the company billions a month, but it doesn't click to them that they are the one who's making the company the billions. You are valued at R1 billion if you're making a company billions. You are valued at R1 billion if you're making a company billions. But because they give you 10 rand for payment, you think you are the 10 rand. Hence, I'm saying to you, there is an amount that you are worthy of, and it's not the one in your bank account. It doesn't go like that. Sometimes most people, 99.99% people, don't know the amount they are valued at. When you are born, when you come out of your mother's womb, when you are 1 day old and somebody kills you, they will go to jail because your value is too much. that day, you already have an amount that is set to you. So, of course, that is a little bit advanced. And of course, for you to understand that information about yourself, you have to do a whole lot more, which I mean, we can't cover in this video. But what I'm saying right now is that for you to just start to make your vibration high is to decide which side you want to play for. The moment you decide which, do I want to play with the bro people? Do I want to sing the praises with the bro? Do I want to sing the praises the bro people are singing? Then you're gonna continue singing those praises and doing that. But if you say, I want to change something in my life, I want to, then you have to say, what is my worth? What am I giving to the planet? Do I wake up and go to work? What do I give there? There, when I finish the day, what have I given? Just that day. It will increase the way you think of yourself, because all of us, we have so much value that we don't recognize. And that is why, especially for a lot of, because I initiate healers, a lot of the times healers come and say, you know, Busi, I'm the one who gives everybody in the family advice. When the uncle is in trouble, he call me. When these ones are fighting in their marriage, they call me. When my friend is what broken, doesn't know what to do, the boss, they call me. I'm always the one fixing everybody's problem. Why? But when I'm in trouble, like, there's nobody. Yeah, guess what? Your value in this planet was to help people, and you're supposed to make money out of it, but you're doing it for free. I mean, who can blame anybody? You are the one who is doing it for free. So all I was saying is just that, come, train, become a healer. I mean, I've done a whole video that it's not that deep, becoming a healer. You born with it. You at grade 3, you were already doing people's homeworks. I've done that. At grade 3, people will leave their houses and say, I'm gonna go and borrow Busi's book while we're in the assembly. I'm gonna write my homework from Busi's book, and I'm gonna change 2 things. I was that person that everybody took my book. When I entered the door in the mornings, like, where is your maths book? Where is your physics book? And then they writing the homework for me. So you've always been there. You don't need to kill a chicken to be a healer. But that's the thing. God gave you that gift for a reason, to come and help people. And you are helping them, but then now you're helping them for free and you're complaining. And everybody comes and say, borrow me money, borrow me. And you're like, but why do the people think I have money? Mm-hmm. You have the money, because guess what? You are the helper. Before I became a healer, I used to get these inboxes of people wanting me money, people saying they want to give me money so that I can invest it for them. Da, 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 da. And it's because I had not said yes to my calling. When I did say yes to my calling, people now come and get advice, and they go and make money, and they come back and they're like, yes, because we made the money. I'm like, yes, child, that's it. Good job. So if you are to understand who you are, it has to come from inside, of course. It has to come from the real you. The one that is inside of you tells you what's up. Then understand the value you've got, because you've got so much weight. So just like the healers, and then everybody else comes to this person and asks for advice. And this person's like, but how can I be a healer? I don't know what to do. But I'm like, yeah, but like, why do you think people come to you and ask you for money and ask you for all these things? What do you think is wrong with these people? No, these people can see the greatness in you. You do not see the greatness in you. So anyway, we're going to the Healers Retreat on the 23th. Next week, I think. We're going for 3 days. If you want to join us, please let me know. We are going 23, 24, 25 March. We are going to Mahalis Healers Retreat. We are doing, the thing for this healing retreat is healing the healer, because a lot of healers don't have the energy to do the work. They're supposed to be doing some you're supposed to be starting a business and healing people through your business. You're supposed to be doing all sorts of things and healing people through those things, but you're not doing it, and it's supposed to be giving you a whole lot of money. You have no idea when you're a healer and you start a business what happens. But you have to say yes first to the fact that you are a healer, so that when you go there, you know, I'm a valuable person. This thing is my thing. All right. So get the training you need, get the knowledge you need, accept the fact that you are that healer, then you see things happen. So yes, we are going to the healing retreat. So if you need that, let me know. I'll put on my number when we're done. So let me see the other questions. There were other questions here. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Okay. Dino says, so can we manifest lotto numbers of late? Aha! My favorite question. So, guys, I don't know. What did I name this video that where I was talking about lotto numbers? I don't know. I feel like I want to talk about this lotto story, but then I feel like it's gonna take way too much time. I want to remember the name of the video so that you guys can watch that video on my channel. What was the thing when I was talking about lotto numbers? Oh my goodness. Dineo, don't start with me. You're taking me out of line. Because there's the whole story about lotto numbers. Yeah, you can manifest lotto numbers. You guys, let me not do that. So, okay, so the other question is let me see. There was more questions. I want to answer the important questions. So, okay, the blind guy says, so we should have a purpose for the manifest. Then we can manifest it instead of manifesting millions and planning for it. Yeah, very, very important. Thank you so much for saying that. That makes it so much because you're excited about something. Just like I'm saying, a person is like, I want 20 million boost. My manifestation should be 20 million. Aibo, 20 million uyayenzani angazi mari ngifuna 20 million. Okay, no, you must know what. So money is oxygen. All of us get oxygen. What do we do with it? We breathe oxygen, we go kill somebody. We breathe oxygen, we go pray for people. It doesn't matter. Money is like that. You use it as a tool to get things going. So if you bring the oxygen and you go kill the people, it's fine. The Lord is saying, well, child, if you breathe the oxygen and you go pray for people, it's fine. So money is just like that. But you must say the intention is this. Then it makes so much sense and it works better. Malibu says, if I get this, wow, last year I was only aligned to a certain amount. This year is 3 times even more. If I did it last year, I was not going to manifest it. Child, you're getting it. Aha moments. Yes. Tefo says, scaring us. What did I say? What did I say? Tefo says, I'm scaring you guys. Guys, we need to talk about Lotto as one of these days. We do. Dinero, we'll talk about Lotto. We'll have a whole session on Lotto. Don't you worry. One thing, if I don't remember what the video I was talking about Lotto, we'll do another one. So before we finish, please check your vibration, check your thoughts. Don't judge yourself. Don't crucify yourself. Just say, okay, currently I'm cruising with the chickens, and I am an eagle. But because you know what, when you're an eagle, you feel inside of you that there's something I have not achieved yet. There's something bigger than this. There's something better than I can do. That is when you're an eagle. You are chilling with the chickens. And the chickens, normally they like, no man, it's not so bad as long as we can have petrol for tomorrow. And you're like, no, actually, you know what? I don't even worry about the petrol, but I just feel like there's more out of me that needs to come out. That's when you're an eagle. You are chilling with the chickens. If you're feeling like that, go and identify the chickens. Number one, don't even tell chickens that they're chickens, they will kill you. Just nicely and slowly try to get away from the chickens and then start looking for eagles in your life. You will find eagles, but eagles are not many, they are very few. And most eagles fly alone. So when you find an eagle, it's not gonna be like a buddy relationship. You will have the relationship that I have your number, I call you when I need you. You have my number, I call you when I need you. And we discuss important things and we both go our separate ways. You don't have like, what did you eat for dinner? Like, every day we're meeting for drinks. Eagles don't do that stuff. Eagles, they've got things to do with their life. They are working on their manifestation. They are keeping their energy, cooked up nicely. And you know what? If you have a problem with letting go of the chickens, take the self-love course. Ask my PA. Now I'm gonna put the number because this is more important actually. Because hey, so many people are playing with chickens and it's not okay. So I'm gonna put the number here, the number for my PA. If you don't do the manifestation, if you don't do the retreat, the healers, please do the self-love course, because yes, the chickens have hormones to the world. If you are with the chickens, you are always looking for chicken food. You're always looking, chickens are always looking for distractions, things that is going to distract them, alcohol, sex, all this kind of stuff that's just wrong for you, that you don't have no business. I mean, just like, let's just take for sex, for instance. You have sex with somebody, you're giving them all your blessings and they give you zero. Chicken stuff. So you start to notice that you are not one of these, and you finally get to the level to say, okay, fine, I know there's better things for me in life, and if there is better things for me in life, I'm willing to go for those things. And then the moment you do that, you notice that you start to see the eagles, and the eagles don't have time for rubbish. The eagles ask you nicely, what do you want, how can I help you? And you say, and they help you and they leave you alone. A lot of people, when they come to me and they like, oh, mina ngifuna ukuba isangoma power food, and I'm not, child, please don't come to me for initiation. I don't do that stuff, because I initiate people who want something in their lives. I don't initiate people who want to join a religion of being isangoma. Angazi kwenziwani lapho. So when I initiate you as a healer, I initiate you to be powerfully in your space, not to go and then start to chicken lifestyle again, move from one to another. So you want to then notice the eagles, connect with the eagles, get the information, and then fly. But then the thing is that when you now fly in, you can then help other people. You can help a whole lot more people, because you've got the energy now. You are more powerful. You are more stronger to help more people. And the more people you help, if it's not for them, it is just for you to feel the fulfillment that you are in the planet and you're doing what you came here for. You are in your purpose. You are in your element. And that is the feeling that no money can ever buy. No job, no house, no car can ever fulfill. That feeling of knowing that you're doing your purpose and you are here for that. Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Let me see if there's any question. Dino says, please, Dino funny lot. Tabi says it's a run away from the chickens. Plant guy says, yes, get out of the kubu. God, you guys. Yeah, no, guys. Eagle life is not. If you look at it from a distance, it doesn't look fun, but it's so fulfilling, and it's so peaceful, and it's so you finally feel like everything is okay, like all of it is fine. But when you don't get into that understanding of you are in the chicken lifestyle, you continually suffer and suffer, and you don't know even what's going on. So yeah, please don't do it. Thank you so much, guys. I'm definitely gonna be doing a video tomorrow. There's something else I want to talk about, something spiritual around the full moon that's happening this week. So I'm gonna do the video tomorrow, and then I'm gonna try and remember and search for that video that talks about the Lotto thing. But I just don't want you guys to get addicted to those kind of things. But they are doable. But I'm not saying I want you to get addicted to it. I once dream of the whole thing of how it happens and how you can make it happen. Just that it was for somebody else. It was for a client. I got the whole thing and I shared it on my channel. I don't know what I would drink. So, but of course, again, you must be in a high vibration, because you don't want to win the lotto and then lose it in 3 days. And then the Lord doesn't want you to suffer like that. If you get money and you lose it, you think you are stupid, and that's bad. Thank you, guys. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.